come with me and my sisters to a random trip to Vegas. This was me after the flight. I looked crazy, and it took about 4 hours. Tell me why I thought it was going to take an hour, and I didn't realize the time changed. And when we got there, I'm like, wait, why is it 7 a.m. again? I felt so dumb that day. But here we're just in the lobby trying to check in. It's my beautiful sisters. And then this is me here. But anyways, we got our keys and everything. And I was trying to find my room. The room was literally in front of me, but we were so tired and we had to ask one of the workers, and she showed us and we found it. And then this is the room. The moment I opened that curtain, I said, Jesus. The amount of heat that just hit my face, like the heat wave, it was crazy. But this is the restroom. I liked it. It was really nice. Everything was just nice and cozy. And this is the view from the room. I felt like I was in Egypt because the hotel kind of gave that vibe. And me and my sisters, we tried to head out. We were like, okay, let's go on a walk. And we didn't forget our umbrellas because it's hot. People are looking at us crazy because we had umbrellas. We were the only ones walking with umbrellas. I'm like, you're not going to catch me under this heat. It was like 100-something degrees without an umbrella. And we walked all this while, and the road was blocked at the end, and we had to turn around. And I'm like, I'm just trying to find something to eat. Is that too much to ask? And the way I ran to the escalator, because I was judging people, I'm like, wow, they have escalators on the street? Well, I had to use it because it was still hot. I was tired of walking, and I didn't want to climb up the stairs. And finally, we made it here. We ordered our food. I'm like, okay, this was a big burger. And I guess the Nigerian in me, I don't know, I need to have my food, like my food needs to be like really seasoned. I had to add salt on there because most times I eat burgers, it's like there's not enough seasoning on my food. And we had that, the fries and everything else was good. And we decided to walk back back to our hotel, and we took a nap. After our nap, we went over to register for this convention we were invited for. And there was like a female DJ. That was pretty cool. And then we headed to Trump Hotel. The person who invited us, he stayed over here. So we went to his suite. It was really nice. The suite was nice. I'm like, okay. Yeah, one day I'm going to get to this level. I'm going to get suites instead of just hotel rooms. My sister, she always loves to be in front of my video. I don't know what she's doing over there. But really high. I don't know what floor we were on, but it was like really, really high up. And like after almost getting 20,000 steps that day, I was just trying to relax. But my sister didn't want to get out my face. I don't know what she was trying to show me. The next day, we grabbed breakfast at this restaurant in our hotel. The food was really nice, and I liked the vibe. I was like, I hope she put us on this chair. I didn't want to sit on the metal chairs like the ones in the middle of the restaurant. But this is the view. My beautiful sisters again. Just being serious, talking about food. And this is the food. I got the Pyramid Classic, and it was really good. I was eating like a normal person this time because I was well rested, and the sausage, everything just blended well. I really like my eggs like not cooked all the way. I don't know if you guys like yours that way, but we were done and we headed to the pool. We didn't stay there for too long. It was too hot. And after that, we headed to like an award ceremony. I look really pretty here. I was just feeling myself. Anyways, this is like the performance we watched. It was really fun. There was like this 8-year-old girl singing. All around, honestly, it was a fun experience for real. I really had a great time, and there were like other performances too, but there was like a lot of people. It was about 22,000 people, and it was 2 separate arenas, so that's a lot of people. So the next day we got ready to go to the convention. My sister is jumping in front of the camera again, and this is me. And my sister, she just loves to just piss me off. And those are my friends. And after the convention, we grabbed something to eat. But this was later at nighttime. Me and my sisters got pretty. We decided to go out. And we went to like the Eiffel Tower viewing deck. It was so hard for us to find that place. We kept going up and down, and I just kept getting lost. I asked people, but I wasn't getting clear instruction. But we finally found it. And I think it's about 420 feet tall, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a nice view from up there. We saw around the city. in this fountain of Bellagio. We had to call it a night and go back to our hotel because we had a long day ahead. This was like the third day and we had to babysit. This is how I looked before heading there, and I looked the complete opposite as soon as I got there. I'm telling you, this kid stressed the life out of me and my sisters. I love kids, but they were just too much this day. When we got back to the hotel, we decided to head out and just de-stress after a long day, and this was like our last day here. So we headed to the Bellagio water fountain, and it was so beautiful. Walked around for a bit. We even took some pictures. We also went to this Hello Kitty cafe, but I forgot to film over there. And we headed to the Bellagio Botanical Garden, and it was so beautiful in here. It smelled so clean, so fresh. There was also a beautiful fragrance, and I was trying to figure out if it was coming from the plants or if it was artificial. I guess it's just a combination of both, but it smells so good in there. And this was our last day here, but I really had a fun time. And if I could count how many times my sister popped her head in the camera, it's ridiculous. But I had fun, and I know I'll be back again for sure. I'll just make sure to come back in the fall when it's not as hot as now, because every single day was like over 100 degrees. Even first thing in the morning, it was like 99. I'm like, yeah, this is too hot. But I really had a fun time here. Even if I didn't have a lot of money to spend, it was still a time had. And I'll be back again for sure. And I don't know why I'm always breaking out when I travel. But here, my skin was acting up. But this was it. Bye.